I'll give everyone a bit of an introduction here. What's poppin', peeps? We're going to be playing some tabletop gameplay in the Brilliant Stars format. I'm Zach Lesage. We're going to be playing with Lindsay. How's it going, Lindsay?
Going pretty good.
So, we've been playing some tabletop for about an hour so far. We played another matchup. You can check it out on the Shuffle Squad or the Zach Lesage YouTube channel. This matchup, we're going to be playing Eternatus VMAX. I'm going to be playing that against new Liepard Ultra Ball. Some definite buffs when it comes to this deck. What deck are you playing, Lindsay?
I'll be playing the Raichu V with the Arceus VSTAR.
Okay, cool. I mean, I'm pretty hyped to see how that's going to play out. So we're just vibing here. If you haven't already checked out the Shuffle Squad or given it a thumbs up or a subscription, by all means, it's free to do all of those things and help support the channel get there. If you're watching on the Zach Lesage channel, you can do all those same things. And I mean, by all means, check out Lindsay on Twitch and on Twitter, and you can check those links in the description.
Yeah.
All right, what do you want to call it here?
I will go heads. I always do tails online, heads IRL.
It's tails again. This is a
Tails never fails. I mean,
yeah, really. 3, 7, perfect. So we talked about it a little bit earlier, but there's one of those Zigzagoon starts from your boy. I always think it's so funny how a deck like Etern and Jolteon are connected by both playing Zigzagoon. And it's something that like is just like weird.
yeah, it's one of those. There's a lot of people who don't play Zigzagoon in their Etern deck, but I really think that extra damage can really help.
For sure. So we're gonna start with the Zigzagoon. See. Okay, there's the Raichu V. So I mean, Raichu V is pretty cool.
I'm excited to use fast charge.
I mean, that's one way to get the game going. Gets the people going.
It would be better if I was going first, but
yeah, because that's actually one of the few attacks in the game that you could use on your first turn. So that's kind of cool. This is kind of spooky, but I'm gonna go Quick Ball away and Etern VMAX. I'm really hoping that I did not prize any Etern VMAXs this game. So I have one here. I have 2 in the deck. Okay, we're chilling. But it's always one of those moments where if you don't get a chance to check through your prize cards first, you could find yourself in a bit of a sticky situation. There's an Etern V. I'm gonna put this ability marker there. A lot of people always ask me where I got these. You can check out TC Evolutions. I'm no longer sponsored by them because they kind of stopped sponsorships during online play, but their products are amazing. So, by all means,
I think I might have to check those out.
Yeah, they're nice. They're made out of aluminum, and it's one of those things where like I think about how many like judge calls and like how many like random situations where like this probably stopped me from accidentally double attaching or using an ability twice, and these have probably earned me quite a few thousands of dollars in my playing career. And it's just simple. Like, that's the way that I have to look at it, right? Like, people are humans. They'll accidentally double attach. They'll accidentally be like, did I use this ability this turn? And then you'll be like, afterwards, it's like, oh, I did, right? Like,
right. Plus, like, the stress of the, like, being in a I haven't been to regionals, but I assume it's much more stressful than my locals.
Yeah, it's weird how Pokemon scales up from that, right? Because, like, you can't go from, like, a 10-20 person league to 1,000 person events. So, yeah, it's kind of crazy. I'm going to use Crobat here to draw 4. Okay, well, that's not really what we're looking for, but we're going to go Purrloin goes down. I'll just, like, move that there because we know what Crobat does more than the Purrloin. Purrloin's not going to do too much in this matchup. It's just going to evolve. I don't think there's anything else I want to do with this turn, so I'm just going to pass to you.
So remind me what I know the what's the evolution do? I know it has like an ability.
So yeah, Liepard is a stage 1 Pokemon evolving from Purrloin, and it has Trade, very similar to Chinchino's Make Do, where you pitch a card from your hand, draw 2 cards. So it works really well with Eternatus, so you can have all those extra draw powers on your bench.
Okay. Right, so playing this level ball. Gonna grab another little sheep here.
Mareeps
Just
are
checking
so
real
cute.
quick.
Little electric sheeps.
These little. Okay, I got both my Arceus VSTARs, but I got both my Arceus V.
So Isaac's here asking, is Shaman VSTAR a good deck? I don't think so. I think that it doesn't necessarily hold its own comparatively to other decks. Maybe it does, kind of. It's one of those things where we'll have to see where it can go in the future. Maybe seems okay.
Yeah, I haven't looked too much into that one. I'm still playing around with Leafeon VSTAR. I'm not giving up. I will never surrender.
I think Leafeon VSTAR is actually really cool.
I'm trying it. I was watching Andrew Mahone's live. I think it was yesterday. He was playing it with the B-Drill, and it was just absolutely hilarious. And he was playing it with like Pokegears, 4 Pokegears, 4 Peony, and just and like it was popping off a little bit. But of course, I do think the Atelion engine is still force to be reckoned with.
Gotcha.
I always hate batting for 3, but you know, we gotta do what we gotta do here. I think I am just gonna go ahead and bat for 3. Oh no. Okay. E-turn with the Choice Belt is scaring me.
Yeah, I could definitely do a decent bit, but I also missed my energy attachment turn 1.
Oh, you did. It was
So
that Choice Belt you put down.
Yeah, it's the Choice Belt, not an energy. I wish it was an energy instead of the Choice Belt. I think I'd be fine here.
Yeah, so then I think I'm just going to use my first attack here, which again is super cool that you can play it on the first turn if you go first. But fast charge, search your deck for that lightning energy and attach it to that Pokemon.
Sounds good, sounds good. So I will start my turn here. Yeah, this is actually going to be really tough. I have the Eternatus VMAX, so I can start having all my bench. Now, the reason why I think it's going to be tough is because I have an Energy Switch in my hands, but I don't have the energy in my discard pile to get with the Dire Flame Wings. So I'm going to actually risk it and go Professor's Research. Pitching this hand away to draw 7, and I'm hoping for another energy of some sort. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. And I mean, I think this is where the deck has an opportunity to really like take off or not. So I do have an energy there, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go Ultra Ball, discarding a Hiding Darkness Energy and a Galarian Moltres V. Let's see what else I have in here. Okay, cool. I'm gonna grab a Crobat. So I'm really searching for an energy switch. That's really the big opportunity that I have here with this deck right now, because I could potentially knock out that Raichu and really set myself up, I think, for success here. But if I miss it, I need to hope that Lindsay doesn't have much going on and maybe sacrifice a Galarian Zigzagoon.
The sacrificial goon.
I'm gonna go Headbutt Tantrum here. I'm gonna put 10 damage on. Let's just put the 10 damage on. I don't know if it matters on Mareep. I'll just put it on the active. I'm gonna put another Eternatus V down. I'm just trying to sort this. It's hard to play this in real life as well with the 8 bench. And I'm gonna go Crobat here to draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, we still have opportunities here, maybe. Ultra Ball away this for a Liepard. I mean, I have the one Energy Switch in the deck, and I mean, my deck feels like it's about 25 cards, so we'll see exactly what we can get. But I will be able to use Trade, so I will use Trade after I shuffle. And if I can get the energy in the discard pile, we're chilling. Or if I can get the Energy Switch out of the deck, we're chilling. But if not, I think that's probably going to be it for my turn.
So Jester said he loved watching the Rillaboom Beedrill deck with the Leafeon VSTAR. I enjoyed watching it. I thought it was just absolutely hilarious.
Gotcha. I mean, I haven't got a chance to check that one out, but it sounds really good. Unfortunately for me, I did not get anything, so I will pass my turn to you.
Okay.
Or, before I pass my turn, I will use the Moltres, my bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a tournament. If anyone's out there, it's not a tournament.
Okay, so I did kind of get some pretty good hands here. So I got both my Flaffies. Both my little Flaffs.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna go ahead and research this hand here.
Yeah, and it's crazy. This deck wants to like get those energies in the discard pile, so.
Mm-hmm. Seven. Okay, so I do have another Raichu I can put down. See here. Need to look at the translation for Raichu V. So okay, so it does 60 damage. See that 70 HP is a little annoying.
It is a little annoying. I could totally see that.
So I will Dynamotor here. And they do stack. I don't think I've ever actually played a deck with Dynamotor. They do stack, right? The abilities do stack.
Yeah, you could use one per turn, like one per Flaffy.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually played it. Yeah, that's super annoying with that 70 HP. I think I might go ahead and play down.
Yeah, you could discard off any Pokemon too, not just the Raichu. I think that's a good point from Jordan. So it's slightly different than the Rayquaza VMAX.
Yeah, you can discard it from any of my Pokemon, which is helpful. It is helpful. So I will attach up here for turn.
Sure.
And I think what I'm gonna do is discard one from here and discard one from here.
Okay. Sounds good.
And knock out your little goon. Your silly little goon.
The Raichu going ham now. Okay, so we're gonna fix this bench as we go up. I'm gonna try to put it where I have Crobats at the bottom only. And the bats can be chilling back there. Okay. I'm gonna pick up for my turn. And I'm gonna go... I don't know if I need like that full of a bench, but I do need a decent bit. I'm gonna go Zigzagoon, 10 damage on your other Raichu. And I'm gonna go Scoop Up Net Zigzagoon, 10 on the same Raichu on the bench. Crobat to draw 4 cards. Okay. Choice Belt goes there. I don't think I want to give your deck Training Courts because I feel like that sounds good. So I'm actually just gonna... Actually, I'm gonna double check to see exactly what I have. I don't think I have any of the darks chilling in here. So yeah, unfortunately I'm gonna have to research this hand away. Five, 6, 7, got it. I'm gonna evolve into this Eternatus VMAX. I'm gonna go trade with my Liepard to draw 2. Attach a Dark Energy, and I'm a swing for 300 damage on Raichu.
Ouchie.
Yeah, it's the Raichu going crazy. E-turn going crazier too.
Okay, yeah.
How's it going, Hondao Gaming? What's poppin'?
Now it's, who do I want to even put up here? I think I'm just gonna put the Mareep up.
There's enough like air balloons going on.
And I do have this double turbo energy in my hand. I might just attach it and retreat. I did also just top deck this energy.
Gotcha.
So I will. Let's see, that's a strong boy up there. I don't like how strong that boy is. And he's also a tank, 340 E-turn. What?
That's 6 energies for Raichu.
Oh yeah, let's see if we can make something happen here. So I will go ahead and double Dynamotor to this boy. I'm not gonna be able to get sick. Might have to like sacrifice my Mareep here. Let me see, I think I want to this is a little tough. I think I'm going to use Ultra Ball, discard Stormy Mountains and a Lightning Energy. I think I want to grab another. It's tough because I kind of want to grab. I think I'm going to grab Arceus V with this Ultra Ball. I think I'm going to do that.
Sounds good. I mean, Arceus V is really powerful too. Just kind of for those mid games, those late games, getting that attack off. It's kind of wild.
You always could boss, but I think I'm going to be sacrificing my little sheep here. And just to make sure that I am set up for next turn. E-turn's such a tank.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like, it's one of those things that if you can't necessarily like get the knockout here, I feel like E-turn can just steal games with its amount of HP.
Really can. That choice spell is dirty. So then I am going to turn this into Flaffy here. I will Dynamotor to my Arceus. And I will I will go ahead and attach this double turbo energy for turn.
Okay.
This Arceus, and I think I'm just going to pass and let my Flaffy die heroically.
I feel ya. I'm gonna go Ultra Ball away Dark and a Marnie. Search my deck. Probably not much else that I want here. I find it's always so hard to shuffle a very small deck. Small deck problems. Attach that there.
As we like to say at locals, small deck energy.
Small deck energy, gotcha. That's a yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go for the Dire Flame Wings there. I don't know if there's something that I necessarily like. I'm gonna pitch away this Liepard with Liepard, and I do have a boss's orders.
I was just so scared you did.
I was like, if I don't have a boss's orders this turn, it's going to be really tough. I think in order for me to see the most success, I don't know which Pokemon I want to knock out. If I want to knock out Arceus or if I want to knock out Raichu. I think I'm gonna knock out the Arceus. I'm gonna bring up the Arceus, swing into it for 300 damage.
Yeah, so I mean my last card in hand.
Oh no.
Which is fine because I mean now I still am able to have some energies. I think I will be able to at least get the knockout on that big scary E-turn there. But I know you do have another one kinda hiding in the shadows there.
Yeah, hiding in the one light spot that I have. Like I swear, normally it's pretty cool, but it's much more gloomy in Canada on other days.
Mm-hmm. I am in a tougher spot though, because I mean I will be drawing 3 prize cards, but all you need is an energy really to knock me out. Next, plus you do have that Moltres pretty much like ready to go.
Yeah, so if you knock me out, the whole plan is if you knock this out, I have the Moltres set up automatically for the knockout on the Raichu.
Yeah, I think you taking the Arceus was definitely what needed to happen. So I'm pretty much in checkmate here. So.
Okay, cool. Well, I mean that's why we play best of 3s. I mean that game was relatively close. It's just rough that you missed the one turn, but. Me going first and you not being able to get that fast charge off, you not getting the Arceus out early, I think, is kind of what led to that game. So, are you going to be going first or second this game?
I will be going first.
Start with that Raichu, start ripping those energies out.
Hopefully we can. I do think that that's really cool that you can use that turn.
It does.
Use that attack turn one.
It's almost like a Turbozosh in a way, right? With a guaranteed Intrepid Sword. So if you think about it, if you go first, attach an energy, rip the energy with fast charge. Next turn, you could attach an energy and swing your opponent for 180, which is a lot. And that doesn't count like if you had Flaffies on your bench or a Choice Belt. So I think Raichu can definitely be very aggressive if it's needed to do so.
Yeah, definitely got to open up with it all. I think I do have some choice. Let me pull up that list. I think I do have some Choice Belts in here. I do have 2 Choice Belts.
Choice Belt's such a good card too. It's I played around a little bit with Choice Belt and Mew, and it's kind of crazy.
It's definitely gonna make every deck want to run a Tool Scrapper or at least a Jammer or something. It's a pretty tanky card.
1000% agree. Okay, well, let's see if this game goes any differently for you.
We will see. Maybe we'll see this V-Star counter use some play.
Yeah, we were talking about that a little bit before too. I haven't got a V-Star counter in any way. I haven't picked up the new Leafeon and Glaceon box, and I really hope I get the chance to because it seems like it's a staple, something that's necessary.
Right, I will go ahead and draw for turn. Interesting. No choices.
Yeah, it's tough that you didn't start with Raichu going first. I think that's the one like downfall about it, right?
Yeah. I think. Boy. Okay, so let me pick down my 2 little sheepies.
Sure.
So I think I'm ideally just going to be researching next turn, so I think I am just going to quick ball away this Ultra Ball here.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Grab a Raichu, take a quick little glance. That's something I'm trying to get better at as a newer player, is just make sure, like, first chance I get, just like look for the important stuff, make sure it's there.
It's always a good idea, right? Because you're playing the game live. Think about how many times where you're looking for that one card to win the game, and it's just like, oh no, my bosses are prized, or all my Scoop Up Nets are prized, right? Like it's tough. You definitely want to be able to search through that.
And as I just realized, so this deck is only running 3 Raichu Vs. 2 of them are here.
Oh no.
So that's why I'm glad I checked that. So this might be an Arceus V game.
I mean, at least Arceus V ain't bad.
It ain't bad. It ain't bad though. It ain't bad. Interesting choice, Raichu. Picking the.
Yeah, picking down game 1. Gotta try to hide from the prize cards.
It was like, E-turn. We'll set this one out.
Gotcha.
Arceus, we choose you.
I mean, let's be real. I'd probably do the same. Like Arceus, like
E-turn's a tank.
It doesn't even look like a Pokemon card, to be honest.
It does not. We will attach this little choice belt here. Okay. And then we will bat for 5. Beautiful. I will level ball to grab another little sheepy.
Sure. I mean, this is kind of a crazy turn 1 for not playing a supporter.
Yeah, it's not too upset about it. I'm just a little upset about those Raichus being prized, but that's the fun part about Pokemon. There's so much that's out of your control. Arguably also the most frustrating part, but I think I want to. I think I'll just go ahead and attach an energy to this Raichu, and I will pass my turn to you.
Gotcha. All right. Well, let's see what we can do here. I think we're gonna go ahead and. That's actually kind of tough. I'm gonna go ahead here and quick ball. And a quick ball for the Purrloin. I just want to kind of search through the deck, see what's important. So I think it's always worthwhile to see exactly what's going on and all that good stuff. So I think we're okay there.
So even with regionals, is there technically no like going back in your deck? Like you do have to actually shuffle your deck after any time you play?
So you could go like quick ball and then just be like, I'm gonna go back into my deck. I'm gonna play quick ball again. I'm gonna go back into my deck. As long as you like carefully outline that to your opponent, it's all good. At the same point, like, let's say if time is getting near, you'll see some players try to take advantage of it by being like, I'll play a quick ball, shuffle back, and then at the end they'll be like, oh no, I forgot to play Ultra Ball, I'll go back in, and then be like, oh no, you know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where being clear and concise with what you're doing and letting your opponent know exactly what's doing, especially in the event to have fair gameplay, is the best way to kind of deal with things. If that makes any kind of sense, because there are players that are looking to, like, you could sit here with a deck like Mew and probably shuffle your deck for 30 minutes if you wanted to. PTCGO makes it really easy by shuffling your deck for you, but you can't just sit there and be like, I'm playing quick ball, I'm playing this, I'm playing that. You want to make sure that your effects are actually advancing the board state. But for like anytime you have multiple opportunities, try to just like kind of compress your searches and kind of multi-search.
Yeah, that's the one time I played Mew IRL, I did get super overwhelmed with how much I had to shuffle my deck.
Yeah, Yeah, right. It's like people have lag day at work or lag day at the gym, and there's like hand day at Pokemon. Also, just like a side note, if anyone here is watching and they're getting back into play and you are trying to play cards at once, I think it's good to play a card, be like, I'm playing Quick Ball, resolve that action, put the card off to the side, and then you could play another Quick Ball. Sometimes I see players like, I'm playing Quick Ball and Ultra Ball and this, and it's just like makes things really confusing for everyone involved. So, we're gonna go Training Court, put that into play. And I'm gonna play Crobat here to draw 4. I'm gonna Quick Ball away my Ultra Ball. Search my deck for I think I always want to search for a second E-turn V. I think that makes the most sense. And I'm gonna pitch my hand away with Professor's Research to draw 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Quick Ball away in Professor's Research. Search my deck for a Galarian Moltres.
Magnum is checking out the board state a little bit here.
True. Cute. We got Willow sleeping in the other room. She's not interested in Pokemon cards. She thinks it's stupid.
she thinks it's silly.
Okay, so we're gonna put this down here. Kind of getting set up. I'm gonna go ahead and attach for my turn. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Dire Flame Wings ability attaching there. And I'm going to go ahead and pass my turn to you.
Okay. I will draw for turn. I would say the one kind of unfortunate thing about playing against E-turn, even like I know like usually you consider having a goon start is unfortunate, but like if I'm not able to use a boss and just have to like knock out the goon, it really does kind of put me in a worse situation.
Yeah, the prize trade can be really awkward, especially when I have 1 prize card Pokemon, 2 prize card, and 3 prize cards. Like, so as much as I'm not attacking you, I'm very happy to have that Zigzagoon in the active spot right now.
I am think choices here. I think I'm just gonna have to go for the research, play the long game of it.
Gotcha.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
So yeah, at least I'm protected from that.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I am like a little concerned about. So I will use this Ultra Ball, discard 2 lightning energies, especially with me only having 1 Raichu right now. It's a little... I will go ahead and put Flaffy down, grab Flaffy from the Ultra Ball, put Flaffy down. Only thing I'm slightly concerned with here.
mean, your board state looks pretty good.
Yeah, I am honestly too scared to knock out that goon, but
That's
you can also get it out pretty easily. Choices here. So what I think I'm actually going to do is I will attach this air balloon.
Sure.
Maybe I'll get punished for this, we'll see. And I will retreat this Arceus into Raichu. I will double Dynamotor onto this Arceus.
Okay.
Because, I mean, Raichu kind of is my bigger attacker here, so I'm actually going to attach to this Arceus. And then we're going to switch.
Okay. I mean, that's kind of a cool play.
That way, I mean, I can get, if you do happen to knock it out, I'll get some energies in the discard. And I'm not losing my, like, biggest attacker, most likely, hopefully not. And I'm just going to use Power Edge.
Power Edge, and that's the attack that does 130, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll knock out your goon.
Okay, well, I'll send up this E-turn because it has free retreat. And we'll see, how much HP does Arceus have? Is it 200?
220.
220, okay. So that's either I have to have 7 on my bench, 8 in play total, or I need to have 6 on my bench, 7 in play total with a Zigzagoon. So we'll see how that works out. Let's go ahead here and go I'm gonna go Ultra Ball away a Quick Ball and a Hiding Dark. Search my deck for an Eternatus VMAX. So I'm trying to just like preserve my basic Pokemon because I could miss here even if I go in, I could definitely miss the knockout.
Ruger. Come here.
Let's E-turn here. Research to draw 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna evolve into Liepard. I'm gonna evolve into an Eternatus VMAX. The sleeves that I'm using are Ultra Pro Eclipse Gloss. What sleeves are you rocking?
I am rocking the Dragon Shield, and I usually play the matte ones, but this time I had accidentally, when I picked these up, I had got the classic version, so it's like they have like the smooth back, which
Gotcha.
I don't hate them, but I like the matte a little bit better.
I feel ya. I'm gonna bench this down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I know that I will get it. So I'm gonna put the Choice Belt on this one actually, and I'm gonna go ahead and play Crobat to draw 4. I'm gonna put it like this. And I'm going to go ahead, so I have the full bench, I'm going to go ahead and grab my energy back with Training Court. And I'm going to go ahead and use Dread End for 270.
So I'm gonna really hope that I get an energy here. I do have a Marnie. So I will... Oh, even better. So I was able to grab another Raichu off the prizes.
Oh, okay.
So I am gonna research. We'll see. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So I'm gonna level ball to grab Flaffy. I'm gonna grab this Flaffy and I will play it onto the bench there. Magnum is licking my armpit. Please stop. Weird. So I'm not able to take the knockout, which is super tragic, I don't think.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're a little bit short, because even if you'd be, what, 330 with 5 energies if you pitched everything?
Yes. Which then it's like, I'm already screwed for the next turn if I do that.
It is tough.
So I think I'm gonna have to not discard all of my energies here.
I mean, is there a world where you can retreat into or switch into a Flaffy and maybe build up for a better next turn if I don't have boss?
I could.
It's gross. Like, it's a little rough, but I'm just trying to think, like, in terms of the pricing, it might be better than missing the knockout or 2HKing me, because 2H, I mean, it's tough.
It is tough. It is tough here. Let me get all my little lightning energies. Kind of off to the side here. Yeah, it is a little tough. But just with E-turn being able to pretty much OHKO everything. So I will... Let me think here. Because if you do have a boss and you can boss up one of my Raichus, I still want to make sure that I at least can have 6. But then you do have another E-turn VMAX waiting at a moment's notice. I'm just gonna bump your training court, make it a little bit difficult.
Sure.
Put out Stormy Mountains. I will... Yeah, so I am gonna... Yeah, I think I am going to retreat here. Magnum, you're getting in the way. Oh, that's Ruger. Ruger, you're getting in the way. I'm gonna manually retreat here. Sacrificial sheep.
Sorry, Flaffy, it's been real. Deuces.
It's been real. I'll manually attach to this Raichu. I will Dynamotor 1, Dynamotor 2, and Dynamotor 3.
Sure.
And I think I will just pass to you.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm gonna try to play the Find the Boss's Orders trading card game. I think I already yeeted a boss early, but I think if I can get a boss this turn, I think I could maybe take this game. So I'm gonna make it a little bit more difficult for you. I'm gonna go Energy Switch to start off my turn. And I want to make sure that this Pokemon's all powered up. So I have that one loaded up for next turn. I'm going to evolve into a Liepard here. And this is where I think, like, E-turn becomes so strong, because, like, before you do anything, I could just draw cards, and that sounds cool. I'm going to go Training Court, bumping your Stadium. And I'm gonna try everything I possibly can to get this. I'm gonna go Scoop Up Net this Purrloin. I'm gonna put this E-turn back over here to try to organize this the best I possibly can on my bench. And I'm gonna play Crobat to draw 3 because again, I think a boss's orders almost like gets me the win.
Yes, because then if I knock out your E-turn, I'm in big trouble.
I'm gonna go ahead and trade 1 to draw 2. I'm gonna go ahead and trade again to draw 2 more.
E-turn's busted.
I mean, it is really cool. I think E-turn gained a lot just by drawing extra cards and choice belts, and this list, I've really been enjoying it. I did get the boss's orders, so I am gonna boss up that Raichu, the one with the choice belts. Probably the words you do not want to hear right now, and I'm sorry. I feel bad. Let's
E-turn things.
Yeah, let's smoke this one for 300 damage. Sounds like a Kodak Black kind of music video. Smoking Raichu.
So let me see. I could. I need to look at this deck. I don't think I have any type of like disruption.
No, I think your
against
types of
you.
disruptions would be Boss, Marnie. I did play a list at one point that plays the Zekrom that auto paralyzes if you play some damage counters on it, but I found that there wasn't opportunity. It doesn't like cure the issue. Because even here, like, you could paralyze me, take 60 damage, and then what do you do, right?
Yeah, I do have a bot, but that's not really gonna be doing too much for me here. Especially with you just running some hiding energies. It's not like, I think maybe what I could do, I think I will go ahead and Dynamotor to each little Flaffy here. You get an energy, you get an energy, and you get an energy.
Gotcha.
I think might just... I guess I'll just try to boss stall. Boss maybe...
I think, well, these all have one retreat. This has one retreat. I think E-turn.
Yeah, I mean, if you have another hiding, then GG's. But I'm thinking, yeah, just since you have Training Court out, probably just the E-turn V.
Yeah, I think that seems like the best play that you could possibly make, and just hope that I don't have much. Like, when in doubt, play to all your outs, right? Like, it's one of those things where likely your opponent has to switch, likely you have it, but in those like off games, those 1 in 10 chance, 1 in 20 games where they don't, and their prizes are rough, that's when you can get them.
I'm thinking I am just gonna have to manually retreat into a Flaffy though, because then that way you would also have to have another boss, which I know you already discarded one, you've used one.
Yeah.
How many are in your discard pile?
So I think I have 2 total in my discard pile, the one that I played and the one that I discarded early on.
Okay. I think E-turns usually run 3 or 4 though, if I'm not mistaken, so possible, but it's still another card you would have to have. So I think I am just going to manually retreat into a little Flaffy here. I will... Any more... E-turn's just a little bit of a tank here. I'm not too sure what else I can do. I think I'll just attach... Return... I could have also Dynamotored here.
That would have been cool.
all to 1 and, you know, Electro Ball for my life, but
Electro Ball
never thought I'd say
game.
the words. Flaffy, use Electro Ball. So maybe I'll have to think about that in the future. And then I think I'm just gonna have to pass and cower on the bench here.
Gotcha. So I mean, let's see if we can find a way out of, like, we're looking for a way out of the active spots, and we are looking for a boss's orders. Now, I could always do that at the end of my turn. I also like that you could go Training Court, pitch it back, and have a way to, like, free pitch things from your hands, which is kind of cool. I'm gonna go ahead and pitch a Purrloin from my hand for trade number 1. I'm gonna go ahead and pitch a Dark Energy for trade number 2.
I think what's really good about the trade, though, is that even if you're having path and you're not able to use your bats or use any of your abilities, you can still use the trade to hopefully either bump a path or find some other way out of it. I actually think that's a really good addition to the E-turn deck.
Even just like getting extra cards there when you're not playing supporter, I think like the Liepard is like really, like, obviously it's played because it's dark type, but I mean it's cool for sure. I'm gonna Training Court, grab an energy back, attach it to this E-turn. I'm gonna go ahead and play switch into this one, and I'm just gonna take a knockout on your active to put myself down to 1 prize card.
Yeah, then you have your other guy ready to go, right?
Yeah, so I think this game is either you boss stall me or lose, kind of.
Yeah, and even if I boss stall you, I'm not even sure if I have.
Because all my Pokemon now have effectively 1 retreat cost, so I can just find 1 energy that's... I think this one might be a little bit out of reach, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm thinking so too, with it being so much damage. I think so.
So Tricky plays,
Yeah.
The reason why Lindsay didn't do that is because if Lindsay was able to, if I was not able to get a boss's orders that turn, Lindsay could have responded with an OHKO, and I would have been at 3 prize cards here. So she would have then been able to kind of jump back into the game and knock out E-turn, and then knock out something like a Moltres or a Crobat. So she played that 100% correctly. Hitting face on an E-turn is literally sacrificing 2 prize cards, and I would have won the game by now.
Yeah, that's like the fact that the draw power with the trade is actually really, really nice with the extra Crobats too. I mean, you're kind of just able to get everything you need to set up quicker, which I do think was kind of E-turn's bigger problem, maybe.
Well, I think the other thing too is just having access to being able to search out the E-turns, because now you have Quick Ball, can clear things out, draw more with Crobat. I think E-turn just like gained a lot from all the little things.
Because E-turn was never running Evo, it was running Great Ball, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it's always like, do you play that? Do you play Adventures Discovery? Do you play this? Like, the deck was always just like a little bit off ever since we lost some of these like Pokemon communications and stuff like that.
Yeah. Still fun though. I think I like the Raichu quite a bit better than the Entei. I think there's a couple things we could probably switch up in here.
No, I feel ya.
But yeah, I think there's not really too much. I mean, I could attack you, but then bye-bye Raichu.
Yeah, so basically if Lindsay attacks, we have this E-turn VMAX that can come up. We have another potential E-turn VMAX that can come up. I think it's probably just checkmate at this point. I mean, again, it's one of those things where Lindsay could try to maybe boss stall, but if I had, like, she would need to find a way around the Training Court, bring up one of my Pokemon, and just hope that I don't have anything. But if she plays boss, I'm sitting here prepared with a switch as well.
Yeah, so prizing the 2 Raichu was a little bit annoying,
it's
but
tough. I mean,
all part of the game.
Yeah, I think you just got some bad beats today. Everyone can go on a little bit of a cold run. I've definitely had days where you could be playing Mew, and sometimes you're just gonna draw a hand that's unplayable, and you're like, how? Right? Like, I think, and that's one of those things too. Like we talked about it a little bit. You're gonna see some of this stuff when you're playing. When you're playing early deck lists, this E-turn list, we already know what an E-turn core looks like. Maybe Raichu is not as perfect as E-turn, because we've had E-turn for almost 2 years now. So maybe we've had E-turn for over 2 years. I'm trying to do the math on this one. This one came out in 2020, maybe 2 years. I don't know, a year and a half at least. So I think that's probably going to be it for today. But I do really appreciate everyone tuning in and watching and supporting the Shuffle Squad stream.
Yeah.
If you like this type of content, by all means, let us know if there's a brand new deck that you want us to feature. Doesn't necessarily always have to be the best decks. I mean, we've covered things like Mad Party, you know, that Durant might get some life into it, Togekiss. We're really here to see exactly what's going on with the Brilliant Stars format. So when you go to buy those cards from TCG Player using the Shuffle Squad discount link, that you know exactly
what?
Yeah. It's in the description, so check that out if you're trying to support the stream. But you can always support us by following our individual socials that are going to be in the link to the description. You can see I probably need to buy myself a new deck box. This one looks like it might be a Willow toy.
I was gonna say that looks like Willow. Willow's like, no Pokemon for you. Give me that deck box.
This is what Willow does to my deck boxes if I leave them on the floor. So I don't know what deck this was. This was a Scizor VMAX deck box. Willow didn't like it, but she really likes playing with anything plastic.
You guys do see we got a little bit of a Ruger snout here. Oh,
oh yeah.
Now he got shy.